Hello and welcome to the podcast. Tonight I'm going to solve one of the problems that you might expect to see on tomorrow's quiz on solving polynomial equations using synthetic division. So let's get to it. Okay, the first step when you're trying to solve a polynomial equation of degree 4 is you want to look at what the constant is and list all of the possible factors of that number. So here we have negative 10. So the possible factors are 1 and negative 1, 2 and negative 2, 5, negative 5, and 10 and negative 10. So I'm going to start with 1, and I'm going to do synthetic division using the coefficients of the original equation. And I'm going to see if I get a remainder of 0. If I get a remainder of 0, that means I've found a solution to the equation. Otherwise, I have not, and I can cross that number off the list. Alright, it looks like I did not get a remainder of 0. I got a remainder of negative 48. So that means 1 is not a root, and I can move on and try negative 1. So let's try negative 1. Alright, bring down the 1, multiply, add, multiply, add, multiply, and add. And I did get a remainder of 0. So that means that negative 1 it is a solution to the equation, and I have found one of my solutions. So if one number works, you should always try it a second time in case it's a double root to the equation. So let me try negative 1 again, but this time I'm starting with 1, negative 2, negative 13, and negative 10. I always start with the quotient from the previous synthetic division problem. Alright, let me bring down the 1, multiply, add, multiply, add, multiply, and add. And sure enough, I got a remainder of 0. So that means negative 1 actually occurs twice in the factored version of the equation, and it is a double, what we call a double root of the equation. Okay, now I'm down to 3 numbers and a remainder of 0. So the easiest thing to do to find the 2 remaining roots is to convert those numbers into a quadratic expression and then factor. So here I would need 2 numbers that multiply to give me negative 10 that add up to negative 3. Well, that would be x minus 5 and x plus 2. And so that gives me solutions of 5 and negative 2, because you always reverse the signs when you're of the number when you're going from the factor to the solution. Secret word tonight is gingerbread, and in a moment I will try to dig up one of my cats for you. Alright, let me list the final solutions to our original equation. They would be negative 1, 5, and negative 2. Alright, let's see if we can dig up a cat. Oh, I do see one over there. He's hoping that I will let him outside, but I'm not going to because it's about 10 degrees freezing, and he will went back in a matter of minutes. So that is Thaddeus, the one cat. He's our most active cat, and as you can see, he really wants to go outside and is trying to give me the hint that it's time to open the door for him. Alright, have a good night's sleep, stay warm, and we will see you tomorrow. Cheers.